Every year, thousands of Australian homeowners discover after a disaster that their insurance falls short of what it costs to actually rebuild. I want to show you where the gap comes from, why it keeps getting wider, and what we can do about it. Picture this. Your house burns down, you have insurance, you call your insurer, and they tell you your policy covers only 492,000 of your actual 600,000 rebuild costs. That 108,000 gap is yours to find, out of pocket, after a disaster. 1 in 7 Australian households have no insurance at all, and for those who do, the properties themselves are underinsured by an average of 18%. A third of homeowners are guessing their own sum insured. They pick a number at settlement and never revisit it ever again. At the same time, construction costs have also risen 30% since 2019. People are not lazy about this. The tools they use are pointed in the wrong direction. Every major comparison site ranks insurance by the cheapest premium, and not one of them asks whether the coverage actually matches what it would cost to rebuild, and that is what CoverMate changes. CoverMate aims to do 3 things. First of all, estimate. The platform would pull live construction cost data, factor in the property's specific climate risks and local building codes, and then produce a realistic rebuild cost estimate. Secondly, it compares. Adequacy scores are calculated before any insurer appears in the results, so the ranking itself cannot be bought. Commission rates are also publicly disclosed, and the comparison is ranked by coverage and not price. Next, it also monitors. Building costs change, climate risk profile updates, policies auto-renew at last year's coverage without anyone noticing. CoverMate flags these gaps before any renewals and not after any claims. Furthermore, the Insurance Council of Australia itself has also acknowledged that comparison sites lead to policy holders not having the cover they need, and that is the gap CoverMate aims to close. Before we look at the market, there are 3 questions I tested this against. Is it wanted? Yes, the data backs it up nationally. It is getting worse, and the platforms people currently use are commercially built not to fix it. Next, can it be built? Yes. The underlying data, Cordell construction costs, climate risk models, property records, all of it is commercially available right now. CDR expansion is also progressively enabling insurance data aggregation, and in the short term, we're only accessing insurer data through direct partnership agreements. We are not trying to build something that does not exist. We are connecting things that already do. Next, does the math work? Yes, at 5% penetration, consumer revenue reaches 3.38 million. Break-even lands at approximately year 3 at month 44 to 50, and the detailed calculations are available in the appendix below. Across Australia's 3.8 million mortgaged homeowners, 1.25 million only have a hunch of what their actual sum insured is. Now that is the market CoverMate is built for. At a conservative 5% penetration, 62,500 subscribers will generate approximately 3.12 million in annual subscription revenue. You add in referral commissions and the combined consumer revenue reaches approximately 3.38 million. So why now, you may ask? Well, one of the reasons is due to the fact that premium inflation has been outrunning wage growth for over a decade. The Australian Prudential Regulation Authority has publicly flagged underinsurance as a systematic risk, and furthermore, as I have mentioned earlier, CDR is now making insurance data aggregation possible for the first time, and thus that window is open now. Here is the business model canvas. Nevertheless, there are 3 elements that I want to address specifically. So first of all, key partnerships. The estimation engine depends on CoreLogic's Cordell database for construction costs and climate risk providers like Climate Valuation for hazard data. Those are not optional. Without both, the product does not function. And the broker networks such as Connective and AFG, 2 of the largest mortgage aggregators in Australia, will be the primary acquisition channel. As for key activities, the estimates have to stay accurate or the whole product falls apart. That means ongoing calibrations as the building costs and risk data change. As for cost structure, year 1 sits between 1 million and 1.5 million, driven by engineering and data licensing. The next slide will show how it gets covered. This business makes money in 3 ways. First of all, referral commissions at roughly 275 per conversion, with ongoing renewal commissions subject to individual insurer agreements. Next, there is subscriptions at $49.99 per year at 5% attach rate. These are broker-referred users who already know that they need better coverage. These are not cold traffic. Then there is the B2B licensing, which will activate from year 2 onwards. Moving on, here's a rough breakdown of the year-on-year projections. Every assumption is on the slide, and the full projection is in the appendix for your reference. To cap it off, let me share a little bit about myself. My background is in digital banking with some time spent specifically on bank insurance product integration. I know what it actually takes to get an insurer to sign a data sharing agreement. That is not incidental to this model. It is why I am the right person to start it. What I cannot do alone is build the insurer relationships, develop the data engineering, and also navigate the AFSL and CDR licensing pathways alone, which is why I'm seeking help from a co-founder. Thank you.